Welcome to the BFF Report. I'm your host, Mike B.A.K. Phony, and today we're going to be talking about Gamescom 2011 because that is the biggest thing going on this week, and it'd be kind of silly to talk about anything other than that because there's just tons and tons of news. First thing up, Dota 2. Ouch! That stream, oh man, did that hurt. If you guys are watching it live like I was, you guys probably saw all of the complications, everything that they had encountered while they were streaming the game. But bad internet, man. Like, apparently the whole Gamescom Center was just completely annihilated as far as bandwidth was concerned. And I think I know that they were actually restreaming this out in several different languages. So they had to, by the end of the tournament, by the end of the first day, they had to actually narrow it down to just English. We can let them slide on that kind of stuff though, because again, the game is not even an open beta. I mean, FFS, but obviously they're confident enough to put it out there and say, hey, we're willing to pay $1 million for our very first tournament for a game that we've never really tested. Ha ha ha, suckers. But let's talk about the art style for a second. A lot of people are saying it kind of looks like a mix between BLC and Han, and it kind of does, right? It's definitely more on that side of the fence versus League of Legends, the big, multiple colors, super bright, cel-shaded, whatever, right? Definitely complete opposite. So far as we know, there's no summoner type system in the game either. No progression outside of the actual matches themselves, which I'm sure that the original Dota players would obviously like. Now, is this gonna be a League of Legends killer? Probably not. Will it be a Han killer? Probably, and I actually wrote up a couple of notes for myself and actually for all of you guys to read and comment on at gplus.2/MikeB. This goes to my G Plus account, so check that out. Next up, Sweater, SWTOR, Star Wars The Old Republic, whatever you want to call it. This game is on demonstration there. They showed us an 8-man Flashpoint, which was really short during the keynote, which makes sense because they had like 20 games that squeezed into an hour. So of course they got in there, they're like, all right, this is an 8-man Flashpoint. We're done. Okay, next game. So a lot of people were disappointed in that, but it's cool. They're leaking lots of information online right now. One of the things that I would say is notable is that they decided not to allow cross-faction communication, which, okay, I think the RPers not very happy about that, but I think in general, anybody who's played a game where there's any kind of PvP would appreciate the fact that you can't actually talk smack or get smacked talked to you from somebody who is doing some ganking, or if you're doing some ganking, right? Sometimes you just want to gank and just be anonymous. ArenaNet was there with Guild Wars 2 to discuss PvE, PvP, and all that, and there was actually some footage that I think I can find and throw up here right about now to show one of the PvE encounters fighting a gigantic dragon. I think it's taken from a cell phone, so sorry for the quality, guys. That's the way it is sometimes. But in another interview, they talked about PvP, and they talked about one of the conquest-style maps that they had, which is great, awesome, okay, nothing revolutionary, but one thing they did have that was amazing was fatalities. And I don't think they specifically called it fatalities, but they said that whenever somebody is dying or dead or down, you have the option of, you could just, attack them regularly and finish them off, or you could do a special finishing move. So that's, good job, ArenaNet. That is awesome. I think we all love us some fatalities. Carbine Studios was also there to talk about their newest game, WildStar, and at first you look at the colors and the graphics of the trailer and everything and you're just like, oh man, this looks kind of like a kid game, until you see them talk about these turrets. Yes. Looks like a class-based something. Not quite sure yet, not a whole lot of information that I've read so far, but I'm definitely gonna be following up on that, as you guys should too. Then, of course, EA BioWare was like, hey, we just happen to have some free time to work on other stuff. So I think it was probably Mythic that was working on this, which I think is also working on Star Wars Old Republic. Not quite sure. Who is working on all this stuff? Anyways, apparently they had free manpower laying around. They decided to go to work on a MOBA for the Warhammer franchise. As you're probably looking at the video right now, it kind of looks all right. The graphics might look a little bit dated, but one of the nice things is that it's a MOBA that does not have a fixed isometric point of view. Really kind of interested to see where this one goes. The trailer did not do it justice at all. As a matter of fact, just looking at this trailer just makes you say, pass completely. Secret World is launching in 2012. They came out flat out, said we're launching in April 2012, and our beta is gonna be happening August 26th, and it's gonna be happening with they're gonna be launching it with a social media type of integration campaign or something. And if you guys don't already know, this is probably gonna be pretty ridiculous because, I mean, they even went so far as actually sending puzzle pieces out to their top forum posters. So I would at least pay attention to this just to see what kind of crazy stuff they pull out of their asses to do this social media campaign. Hopefully it's not just a share this link and this will happen. I hope they like start sending people to people's houses. Then of course, World of Warcraft, even though we have BlizzCon coming up, they're there to drop news because Blizzard's all about dropping news when other people are dropping news, which is kind of unfair because everybody's dropping news there when other people are dropping news, so maybe we shouldn't really go there. They did say that Deathwing is coming in 4.3. The expansion is finally coming to a close. They also clarified what transmogrification was. It's to be able to take an item that you've already previously had and then take another item you just got and you're just like, wow, I like the way this item looks. I'm gonna put them together, and the stats from this go into this, and then ta-da, now you look like whatever this thing was. A little disappointed that they didn't mention anything about it not working in PvP because they're all about the silhouettes and everything, right? Now it's gonna be just like everyone's gonna be wearing random stuff. What a pain. It's okay, that's why we have mods. Thank you for that at least. Honorable mention, Assassin's Creed released their new trailer for Revelations, and I can't really show you the trailer because there's a certain company on YouTube that likes to do this video copyright thing that automatically yanks down videos that they've already posted, which is really dumb. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually piece together my own little slideshow with the music and stuff like that to kind of allow you guys to get a good general sense of what the trailer's all about. That's pretty much all I got for today's BFF report. You guys can hit me up at AKMikeB on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Justin.tv, and /MikeB for G+.2. I'll see you guys next week with, I think I'm gonna do From Dusk. A lot of you guys are asking about that, and I was actually playing it today, and that stuff is crazy. So I'll see you guys next week.